Have you ever faced a tough day at work where everything seems to go wrong? Well, today, I'm dealing with a missed deadline, a misunderstanding with my boss, and a conversation I didn't fully understand. Sometimes, even when you try your best, cultural and language differences can create unexpected challenges. But every problem is an opportunity to learn and grow. Watch this episode to see how I navigate through these workplace challenges and learn English phrases that will help you succeed at work too. If you've ever felt stuck at work, you're not alone. Stick around and don't forget to like and subscribe to MA English for more real life English learning stories. Nathan, I don't understand why you're upset. I followed the instructions you gave me for the report.
Hakim, you didn't just follow my instructions. You went ahead and changed the client's proposal format completely. That wasn't what we agreed on.
But that's what I thought you meant when you said to revamp it. I assumed you wanted a fresh approach to match the new guidelines.
No, Hakim. When I said revamp, I meant minor updates, like fixing typos, updating figures, basic stuff, not reformatting the entire thing.
Well, I did ask you to clarify, and you just said, make it work. How was I supposed to know what that meant?
It means use your judgment, but not go off script. Now we've wasted hours, and the deadline is tomorrow.
Wasted hours? I stayed late last night to make sure everything was perfect. I wasn't trying to mess it up, Nathan.
And I'm not saying you did it on purpose, but Hakim, this project isn't just about effort. It's about sticking to what the client wants. Now I have to redo parts of it because we're out of sync.
Look, I get it. I misunderstood. But you could have been clearer in the first place.
And maybe you could have double-checked with me before making such big changes.
I thought I was doing what was best.
I know you did, Hakim, and I appreciate how much you care about the quality of our work. But communication is key. If we're not on the same page, this happens.
I didn't mean to mess things up, Nathan. I really didn't. I'm sorry.
I know, I shouldn't have snapped at you. I guess this whole deadline pressure is just getting to me.
Same here. I want to fix this, but I'm not sure what the right approach is now.
Maybe we should stop going in circles. Let's take this to Miss Claudia. She's the supervisor. She can help us figure out the best way forward.
That sounds like a good idea. I'd rather sort this out properly than risk making it worse.
Agreed. And listen, Hakim, I don't want this to affect our working relationship. You're good at what you do. It's just a bump in the road.
Thanks, Nathan. I appreciate that, and I'll make sure to communicate better next time.
Deal. Let's fix this together.
Good afternoon, Miss Claudia. I'm managing, I guess.
I understand there's been some tension between you and Nathan over the project instructions. That's what we're here to sort out. First, tell me what happened from your perspective.
Well, Nathan asked me to update the client proposal. He said to revamp it, and I thought it meant a complete overhaul, so I reformatted and added new design elements. I really thought I was being helpful.
I see. And did you confirm the specifics with Nathan before starting?
Not really. I asked him to clarify, but his response was kind of vague. He said, just make it work. I thought that meant I had creative freedom.
Make it work can be interpreted in different ways. It's understandable that you might have misunderstood. And how did Nathan react when he saw the changes?
He was frustrated. He said I'd gone too far and that I'd wasted time. I didn't mean to upset him, but things got heated.
Heated? Did the conversation stay professional?
Yes. I mean, we didn't yell or anything, but there was definitely tension.
Conflict happens, Hakim. The key is how we handle it. I appreciate you coming to me to address it. Now, let's talk about how we can resolve this.
I want to fix things with Nathan. He's a great coworker, and I don't want this to hurt our teamwork. but I'm not sure where to start.
That's a good attitude. Let's focus on a few steps. First, clear communication is essential. Next time you're given instructions, don't hesitate to ask for detailed clarification. It's better to ask twice than to make assumptions.
You're absolutely right. I think I was afraid of looking like I didn't understand.
Asking questions shows initiative, not incompetence. In fact, it's a sign that you care about doing the job correctly.
That makes sense.
Second, when tensions rise, take a step back. Instead of debating the past, focus on finding a solution. In this case, both you and Nathan could have paused and said, let's involve the supervisor.
That's what we did eventually, but it took some time to get there.
And that's okay. Conflict resolution is a learning process. The more you practice, the better you'll get at it. Finally, make sure you're actively listening when someone gives feedback. If Nathan says revamp, ask, what specific changes are you envisioning?
I'll definitely keep that in mind. Do you think Nathan will want to talk things out?
I've already spoken with him briefly. He values your contributions, Hakim, and he wants to move forward. I think he'd appreciate it if you showed initiative in mending the relationship.
I'll reach out to him tomorrow and apologize again. I'll also make sure we're on the same page for future tasks.
Good. And remember, I'm here to help if you ever need guidance. You're still adjusting to the team and the work culture, and that's perfectly normal.
Thank you, Miss Claudia. That really means a lot. I was worried this might make me look bad.
Not at all, Hakim. Mistakes and misunderstandings are part of learning. What matters is how you handle them, and you're doing great so far.
Thanks again. I'll do my best to make things right.
I'm confident you will. Have a good evening, Hakim, and don't stress too much about this.
Hey, Nathan, got a minute?
Oh, hey, Hakim. Sure, what's up?
I just, I wanted to talk about earlier, about the misunderstanding with the client proposal.
Yeah, that wasn't exactly our finest moment, was it?
No, it wasn't. And I feel bad about how things went. I didn't mean to overstep or mess up the timeline. I was just trying to do my best.
I know you were. And I probably didn't make things easier. My instructions weren't clear enough. Make it work isn't exactly a detailed plan, huh?
Not really. But I should have asked more questions instead of assuming.
And I shouldn't have been so quick to get frustrated. We're a team, and I could have handled it better.
I really value working with you, Nathan. You've been helpful since I started, and I don't want this one moment to ruin that.
Same here, Hakim. Honestly, I admire how dedicated you are. You've been juggling a lot. New job, new country, new everything. I can't imagine how overwhelming that must be.
It has been a lot, but having coworkers like you makes it easier.
Thanks, man. And for the record, the changes you made to the proposal, they weren't bad at all. If we'd had more time, I think some of your ideas could have really stood out.
Really? I thought you hated them.
Nah, I just panicked about the deadline. Next time we'll collaborate better. Maybe brainstorm together before diving in.
That sounds like a great plan, and I'll make sure to check in with you if I'm not sure about something.
Deal.
Thanks, Nathan. I'm glad we talked. I feel a lot better now.
Same here. These things happen, Hakim. What matters is how we move forward.
I really appreciate your understanding.
And I appreciate your willingness to make things right. You're good to work with, Hakim. Let's keep it that way.
Absolutely.
All right, then. I'm heading out. How about grabbing a coffee together tomorrow morning? We can plan the next steps for the proposal.
That sounds great. Thanks, Nathan.
See you tomorrow, Hakim. Have a good evening.
You too.